Hey folks, it's Babbage and Air. We're in the Long Dark, currently hanging out. Let's see, we're still in Pleasant Valley. Get stuff curing here. Oop.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Hey, welcome in Nemesis Darlene. Welcome in Raiders. Give you a little shout out. We just started, we had a little bit late start. Busy with some other stuff. Yep, but here we are. Yep, good. Yeah, if you're new to this channel, hanging out here, this is a little bit about me. I'm a Canadian streamer based out of Vancouver, BC at the moment. Although I spent a good chunk of my childhood in Saskatchewan, which is very cold, very much like Great Bear in the Long Dark. How's the run going so far? We are surviving. We're doing kind of an odd little challenge here, which I call Luck of the Draw. And basically, every time we enter a new region or when we spawn at the start of the run, we have to draw a card, and the card tells us what our challenge is within that region. So if we draw, the suits are hearts are equal to meat, diamonds equal to days, clubs equal to hides or guts, spades equal to water. So if we draw a 7 of hearts, then we have to harvest 7 kilos of meat before we can leave the area. If we get a king of diamonds, which we did at the start of this run, then we have 13 days we have to stay in the region before we can leave. If we get a 8 of clubs, then it's 8 guts or hides total. And a 10 of spades would be 10 kilos of water. We can actually use anything that we craft, harvest, boil, whatever it is, but we do have to track that we did accumulate it. Yeah, I think that's this is a different take on the roll with it challenge. This one uses cards and gives a little bit more variety instead of just having days be the limiting factor. If you're not certain what I'm talking about when I say the roll with it challenge, that's an older challenge, which is kind of what I'm known for, honestly. I did this, I made 30, I think I didn't beat this until my 30th attempt. It was such a long, difficult road to get there, but we finally did beat it. And so we have beaten it on the most recent maps. So we've covered that, right? Yeah, we've beaten it on the most recent maps, visited every single territory. So the only thing we're waiting for is for any, trying to think if there's anything else. I don't know. We haven't done it with the cougar. That's the only thing that's changed. Because I think the cougar was disabled when we did it last time. Okay, so let's take a quick gander, see what we have to deal with out here. Wind does not sound good. So in terms of progress, we're on day 6 and we already have oops. We already have our pot and skillet, the flare gun, hacksaw, hammer, pry bar, 2 flares. Guess we don't need quite so many. Toolbox. And we even have 3 boxes of matches. Well, almost 2 boxes of matches now. So we're doing really, really well. That's our extra pry bar. Alright, we already got 1 pry bar. We don't need 2. Yeah, we got very lucky on that one. Okay, so this feels kind of gusty. Oh, I forgot to check. Did we finish crafting all our teas? I think we need to craft teas. Nope, we did teas already. Okay, so we're good. But we might want to get some more cloth. Okay. We take everything.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, so we have 2 choices. We want to go forge. We just need to figure out what the best place is to go foraging.
Damn it! So hungry.
Okay. Do we go to Coastal Highway? Do we do something else? I feel like we're going Coastal Highway. Yeah, I think it's Coastal Highway. So how was your run, Nemesis? Where did it go? What were you up to? Are you doing a particular challenge right now? Outside of TLD, I've been playing Balatro, which I don't know if anyone else is playing, and I'm totally hooked on it right now. Oh, that's right. I think I saw a part of that. You roll a d20 in every region, every main region, and then they vote on where to go next. Yeah, I finally completed my first entire run of Balatro, which is like I made it through the eight stages, and so I finally got that done, which is very, very exciting. As I'd been fighting it for about a week and a half, trying to I would get to like 7 and then die, and then I have to start over again. Yeah, Belletra's on Steam. It's a card game, but it's got a lot of like ways that you can customize. It's also a deck builder in a way, and it also has a lot of like sneaky ways that you can stack effects, and modify cards, things like that. It's pretty fun. And definitely challenging. And no run is the same, so I always like that. Yeah, a little slot machine like mechanics, a little bit. Like I think the art style is definitely inspired by that. And the challenges at every level change, and they're random. So. Oh, interesting. What is up with this? Okay, let's see. Hmm. Okay, that's weird that it didn't. It's supposed to like clear itself out when it's done, but I guess it didn't. There's been some recent controversy going on. Ah, do tell more. What is the gossip on that? Okay. So I've today was my first full day of classes in this new term. I'm back in school doing this master's in library and information science, and this is my second year in my second term of the year. So, how could it? The second half of the second year. So basically, if I wanted to, I could have finished at the end of this term, but I am extending into the summer and doing one more class in the summertime. So one last class right now, one more class in the summer, and so, but I'm close to the end, really close to the end. So yeah, so I had my first full day. I had 2 classes today, and I will say I am going to have to pack some sort of a snack or energy boost thing for my afternoon class because I am up at 6:30. And I get my 20 minutes exercise in. I get myself ready for school. I'm on the bus by 8 o'clock. Campus by start class at 9. Class ends around noon. Have lunch. Then I went to a workshop on TEI, which is like text encoding. Don't remember what the other I is for, but and then went to my second class of the day, which was great. Yay. Which ran from like 2 until don't go out on me. Ran from 2 until 5, but it actually finished a little bit early. Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I got some financial support from the university. Like they gave me some additional bursaries and scholarships, which basically meant that this term is covered. So, so I'm just paying for my rent and cost of living instead of having to pay for tuition as well. So that definitely helps. Definitely helps. Hey, Root Beer, good to see you. So yeah, my two classes today were the very excitingly titled Information Policy. Yeah, it sounds like a class that's as exciting as watching paint dry. It is hopefully not that boring. Oh, you really want to talk. Okay. And the other class was collection management, which is really kind of the heart and soul of, you know, what most librarians end up doing is making choices about what goes into a collection or a special collection, and then also what you need to eliminate. Because at the end of the day, you have a limited amount of space on the shelf. You can't hold everything that you want. So you're making difficult choices about what to keep, where to spend your budget, you know, what to spend your money on, and yeah, it is curation. Yeah, clearly, something I struggle with because I always end up like getting more books and then more bookcases instead of like doing enough thinning. Go away, go away. They're really excited because I'm carrying guts around with me. Still stinky. Okay, let's check out this cave. You're back again. Thanks for the hydrate. Appreciate it, Nemesis. Yeah. I'm not certain how long we're going to run tonight. I started like almost an hour later than I was planning on, but it is what it is. So yeah, because I have class tomorrow afternoon, I think what we're going to end up with is a schedule where I stream Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and probably Saturday nights, because I'm running D&D games on Friday and Sunday nights. Speaking of which, I had kind of a funny thing happen with my Friday night game. Friday night game, one of our players graduated and so has moved away. So we dropped from 4 players to 3 players, and so I said, okay, we're going to have to do some recruiting. So I posted on the graduate student forum and I said, this is where we're at in the campaign. Here's what we're looking for. Let me know if anyone is interested in playing. And I thought I might get one or two people. And sure enough, I got one or two people initially. So we added those two people. And then today I got an email from two more people that wanted to join. And then another person. So I've got three additional people that I actually don't really have capacity for. I could add one more. And then I think what I might do is ask the other two if they want to join the online group, because the online game group is a little bit small right now. So I think that might work. But it's like, wow, yeah, clearly there's some demand. I think it's just because there's always a demand for DMs. I think there are always more people that want to play D&D than there are people available to run games. And having someone who's experienced running a game is also a rarity. So I think those are all factors. Hope I don't run into a bear. I just want to get to the road. But yeah, I think some of it might be because it's the start of a term, and so some people think they have more time. Yeah, we check this car out. I don't think there's anything valuable here, but we'll just check it anyways. I'll be honest, if someone paid me enough money to run D&D games, not like tons of D&D games, but like, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 games a week, and they paid me enough money to do it, I would do that as a job. But I don't want to be someone that only runs constantly and only runs modules. And that it becomes the job, right? So you want it to still feel like recreation, but you just want it to be, you want to be a player. Yeah. I do enjoy playing. I just don't get to play as often now. Yeah, more often than not, I'm the default DM, forever DM. I was explained to someone that I've been playing D&D. I'm as old as D&D, which is weird. Two, I've been playing D&D since the Red Box Basic Rules set from the 1980s, and I have been DMing for over 20 years. So, yeah, lots of experience. Am I perfect? No. No. There are probably better DMs out there. Almost certainly. But I do like I do like sort of the way that DMing allows me to bring together storytelling and improvisation and strategy, and also the ability to read people and get a sense of like what they're like. I watch people's faces and I get a sense of what they're thinking or what they're worried about, and then I try to play into that sometimes too. It's like what you do when you're teaching a classroom is you're also kind of riffing off of what's going on, and you could read people's faces or the shift in emotion, and you try to accommodate that, work with that, pull things out of people in interesting ways. You used to do it at your store. Yeah, I think the biggest challenge though is like DMing is never a living wage, right? It's just like you probably are not going to make enough unless you're running constantly or someone is paying you a ridiculous amount of money to run a game for celebrities. You're probably not going to make enough money to consider it your day job, right? It's supplemental income at best. And most of the time I'm not running for money. I'm either volunteering, sometimes for charity events and things like that, or I'm just doing it for fun. And then sometimes my players will chip in at the end of the year, at Christmas, and they'll get me a gift card, or they'll buy me something nice. But it's not expected, not required. You had a weekly staff campaign. That's interesting. Yeah. I ran a ton of games during the pandemic, all online, and that was a blast, but it was also a lot of work. I was running, 4 to 5 campaigns at the same time on different days of the week. So, like, every day was a different campaign. Yeah, that was wild. Different people, different campaign. Sometimes the same people in multiple campaigns. That was my real crash course in DMing. Like, I'd done a lot before, but doing so much DMing in such a compressed amount of time was a real education. Oh, really? Wow. That's pretty cool. Hey Fox, how's it going? It's going well. I mean, it's a long day. I had class in the morning and in the afternoon. In between, I attended a workshop. So yeah, it was kind of busy. And then I got home and I made dinner, chilled out for a little bit, and I was telling people earlier I've been playing Balatro, when I'm not streaming. Yep. Courses seem very manageable this term. I think I'm going to do, I won't be too stressed out. Which would be nice. If I can get through these 3 courses, then I just have one for the summer, and then I'm done. I'm done at the end of summer. But I'll still be working for the rest of the year. And hopefully we'll have figured out how to get me a permanent role somewhere. You start Torchlight too. So. Got a little bored in between trucks. Yeah. And you got burned out of Brook of Hours. Okay. Yeah, Balatro has been great because it is, in some sense, there is strategy, but it is definitely much more relaxing than some other big commitment game. Ooh. That's a win. We'll definitely take those. Yeah, I've been trying to decide what I should be listening to when I'm working. I'm like,
this pack is getting too heavy.
I'm tired of listening to some music is just too distracting. Some YouTube channels are just too, like I was trying some D&D channels, but I was just like, I don't know, it's too distracting. So I got to figure out something that's not so distracting that I can't focus on the work I'm trying to do, but is engaging enough that it's keeping me alert. So I think maybe some sort of audiobook might do the trick. Yeah, Twitch, I can't watch or listen to Twitch when I'm working. It's just too much. Oh, is it? Can we even leave yet? Oh, I started leaving before I'm allowed to leave. That sucks. Oops. I can't leave until day 13. We left too early. Luckily, we didn't exit. Technically, we could count this as still in region. We did a little bit of cold collection here, but... Oof, we almost made a mistake. That would have been embarrassing. Ruined the run before we even got started. Well, ruined the run when we have such a good start. Yeah, I keep forgetting. 13 days. And we're still only on day 6. We have 7 more days to kill here. Okay, where are we going to spend that 7 days?
I can barely walk with this.
No, we gotta get to a bed. We gotta get to Thompson's Crossing again. Do we come down faster? See if there's anything goatable here. Nope, that's all bad idea. Bad idea. Don't do that. Oh, here. Can we go down here? Yeah, we could do this. Ooh, that's pretty steep though. Steep, steep, steep. Okay, I think we'll be fine. heard you. I heard you. I heard you creeping around there. I don't think we checked over here yet, did we? Okay, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We just have to introduce ourselves to this guy over here. Goodbye, buddy. Goodbye. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Yeah, just keep running in that direction. Yeah, we're still no bedroll. That's a problem. Oh, but we did find the note about the skims, so we can go to the piano. We can do that.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay. Let's make certain we drop all the stuff we need to drop. Do we solve our food problem? I think we might. Yeah, we still have some food. Okay, good. Oh, hopefully we get our fire starting up.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire.
So tomorrow's class is on academic libraries, which is basically my area, working in university systems. So that I'm looking forward to, even though I know it's going to be a bit of work. Oops. I think it should be a good class. But yeah, so by tomorrow night, 5 p.m., I will be done with my classes for the week. Yeah. I'll have stuff to do though. Homework, reading, stuff like that.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Oh, eating this much bannock before bed probably isn't a healthy thing to do. But we're not going to tell Astrid that.
I could eat anything.
Yeah.
Man, I could eat anything.
Okay, we're good now. 7 days. Far starting is still not quite there yet.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We gotta go visit the chapel. Okay, we never got around to finishing our looting. Of course, there doesn't seem to be anything to loot.
I think I can use this.
What? That's all we got? Painkillers? Nothing else? That was disappointing.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy. I wonder if I can drop any of this gear. Jesus, this is cold.
Okay, it's cold. Oh, we should go check out that cave too. Once we warm up here.
It's goddamn freezing. Getting weak.
Really? You feel weak already?
Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh. Hmm.
This'll come in handy.
Oh, looky what we found. Festive sweater. Whatever. I think we just stay indoors here. Festive sweater. Here we come.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Too gusty. Wait a little bit longer. Probably not safe to do that yet. Ooh. So I don't know. I could go for another half an hour, or we could just wrap up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I might do the same, honestly. It's been a long day, so We might go for another 10 minutes or so and then wrap up.
I'm starving.
Cool, the storm's back.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Okay. Yeah, good night, folks. We're gonna do a quick hop over. I think what we're gonna do is we'll hop over to the cave, check and see if there's a bedroll there,
I'm not sure I can carry
and
much
then come
more.
back.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
You're not done yet. Okay. We're also not done yet. We just want to go look for that bedroll. See if it's up here. I don't think it is, but process of elimination, right? Oh, that looks promising. Maple. All right. Okay. Cave. Anything? Anything? Around the bend, and survey says...
Oh, lucky day. This stuff will come in handy.
No, it probably won't. Okay. Okay. Is it Balatro? Maybe it's Balatro? I don't know. Balatro? Balatro. 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 Whoa, Nuka, thank you for the sub. Good to see you. We're just calmly cooking up stuff here. Eating our dead deer. Trying to find what to do with the fat. But I don't see anything on the fat. Oops. Yeah, good to see you, Nuka. Let's see.
Clip? There needs to be a clip about stinky meat in Will's pants. How did I know? How did I know that that's what you'd pick up on? He has though. He's going to be attracting them all over. We need to be careful. When the cougar comes out, I can say that Will's stinky meat in his pants is attracting cougars. And that sounds even funnier. Go, Willie. Come on. Move them legs.
Okay, see it unloaded the yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here. We're like just a few minutes away from when I need to get to sleep.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Can I do something with... Oh, I need a lot more fat. Okay, let's see how much fat do I have. Too much work. Stream is going pretty well. Yeah, we're surviving. That's the important part, right? This challenge we're doing right now, if you were in earlier, see our current challenge. Basically, we got, when we started off this run, we drew the King of Diamonds, which means 13 days before we can leave. We did not have a lot of luck. So we're stuck in PV for 13 days. We have made it, I think, about halfway. No, a little bit more than halfway. We've made it 8 days. Ooh. Yeah, it's a long time. We've got everything to forage and we're stuck here. That's the worst feeling in the world. Is like, I'm ready to forage. I was ready to forage on like day 6. Can't get anywhere. I feel like we messed up already. Yeah, yeah, we wandered off track. Okay. We already did this place? I think we did, right?
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, we've been here. Alright, search. Okay. Okay, definitely getting tired. Gonna wrap this up here.
gonna drop any of this gear.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, so let's see here. Time to get ready to wrap up for the night. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Bar starting, still not there yet. 9 days.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up here for the night, so let's save here. We are at day 9. Okay, day 9. And I'm just going to close out here. Before we do, let's do one poem. Oh, poem. Crossing the Prairies. Okay, so this is from unpublished work here. More recent. Okay. Crossing the Prairies. Even the stars were dull and tiny, their immensity lost to us across the great ocean of the darkness. To stare up into the void, or to stare up into the night, was to feel each towering wave of silence suspended in time, to know that we were nothing more than an old car careening across lanes on an empty highway, headlights dim and almost out, trusting that somewhere out there in the nothingness, people slept in farmhouses or were waking at this hour, dressing in the dark, preparing to step out into lives invisible to us, while we blustered forward, half asleep, half awake, and the few highway lights flared and faded into our past. So that was published by Tupelo Quarterly in December 2022. Yeah, so it kind of plays off of, I think this is getting back into my, I have different modes of writing, but sometimes I think even though I wasn't born in the prairies, I spent so much time, formative time in Saskatchewan that experience of driving long distance between cities in all this country, all this prairie and farm fields. And at night, how brilliant the sky was. It was dark and yet simultaneously filled with like thousands upon thousands, millions of points of light from all the stars. And so kind of capturing some of that. And at the same time, there is like such a sense of vastness that you end up feeling tiny in that world, that you're just a speck in this gigantic cosmos. Even the land itself, so wide open, so flat, and the sky so huge that it just dominates the entire field of vision because it swings wide 180 degrees and has no pollution, so it's so clear you can see for an incredibly long distance. Yeah, I've always loved, after living there, it kind of grows on you, and you find yourself thinking about it again and again. So I think the poem is really like kind of thinking about that experience of being just a person in a car traveling through the immensity of night and all the things that are happening unbeknownst to you as people sleep, as people get up, as people go to lives that you know nothing about. Okay, so that's a little bit from Crossing the Prairies. Let's step back into. Okay, thanks. Let's figure out who we can go raid then. Deadpool, Big Fish. Anyone just launching right now? Okay, I guess we could go visit Big Fish. See what the fish is doing. Fish is no mic chilling tonight. Do we want that, or do we want to do Deadpool? What's he doing right now? Trade is almost done. Oh, he's doing trader. Okay. Yeah. We'll just drop into. We'll keep chill. Super chill. Big Fish is the epitome of super chill. Oh, pickle weave. Yeah, we could do pickle weave. Yeah. Been a while. Let's do that. Please just do that. Hunting wolves with his bow right now. Okay. Okay. Hey, thanks. Yeah, gotta get some sleep. Gotta be up tomorrow. Got stuff to do. But appreciate all of you and wish you all the very best. We're going to hop over and visit Pickleweave.